Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are having a terrific Thursday. I know I am. I wanted to get on here today and just speak about some people that are very important to me and just instrumental in my journey. I think it's so important that we just shout out and highlight those who are just making an impact in our lives, right? And do it in the present. Don't do it when they are no longer here. But there are some people that are present in my life right now that I saw an interview this morning here on my local television station, Fox 5 DC, which again, I'm going to tell everybody the number one TV station in the world. They've been there with me through so many things in my life, and I've never even told somebody or anybody about to the depths of what they got me through. One day I'll share that, but not today. But today there was an interview by the film critic. His name is Kevin McCarthy, and Kevin does the most just in-depth and insightful interviews with these actors and film directors, that to the point where even they just tell him how his questions are so provocative and have so much insight. And the way he looks at films is just incredible. And I've learned so much from him over the years by listening to him critique movies and TV shows, that I've been able to incorporate that into what I do when I'm creating content, which brings me to my highlighting those individuals in my life today that are just so amazing in what they bring to the table. In my first medical television series called NICU DC. But you start with, excuse me, I forgot to turn my phone off, but this is real live, and this is who I am. So you might get interrupted again, but it's a slight interruption. But I want to start with Gilbert Glenn Brown, who is an established actor and director. Many of you know him from playing Martin Luther King Jr. in the movie Respect with Jennifer Hudson. But this man has just tremendous integrity and professionalism and expert knowledge in his craft. And he brings that to the table to NICU DC with his writing, his perspective on knowing characters, and again, just his eye for detail that he brings. I'm just in amazement of this man. But I want to give Gilbert Glenn Brown his flowers right now before we actually all walk across that stage as we accept the Emmy, either 2025, I'm going to say 2025. I'm going to talk that into existence. And then you have an incredible young writer, Sophia Rennero, and what she has brought to the table as a young mind, a creative mind with an imagination that she could dive into these characters and bring them to life on paper. Sophia, you're incredible. I've told you this before. Now the world is going to hear me just give you your flowers. But Sophia Rennero is a name that you will hear for a long time coming. So I'm just so grateful for you, Sophia. And then we have India Alston. Excuse me. Such a creative, another creative, just where her mind goes. I can follow because I feel like I have that type of imagination, and I could dive into someone and create them and bring them to life. But India is just incredible with the way she can not only create, but put it into a digital offering right? She's done our marketing deck, and what she's done with that deck is just unbelievable, unfreaking believable. But India, into advertising, sponsorship. She's just so multi hyphenated with her talent and her gifts that incredible. I mean, she's working with Issa Rae, and just a privilege and so blessed to have these people on my team. And then we have Mayan Denton, MD Productions, with our LA studio. Thanks to Mayan, now we have a full-fledged production studio in Los Angeles. But Mayan brings years of experience producing films and television. And again, budgeting and accounting and everything it takes to make sure that your project is not only done professionally, post editing and design sets, but the budgeting is important, is important, is important. So when we get this funding that we're currently talking with several venture capitalists and investors, we know it's coming, but when we get this funding, we're going to be on time. We're going to be on budget. We're actually going to be under budget. And that's going to make people really happy when they see that we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. And the ROI is going to be definitely something to be happy about. And then I have a young lady who's been with me forever, April Cannon. April is just, man, April Mendoza, many people know her by, Masterminds Digital Media. And she's done so much for me over the years that I'm indebted to her, and she will go wherever I go. She knows this, but again, I want to publicly just shout these people out. And last but certainly not least, there's several people. I'm going to mention two more, but I could go on and on and on. But we have Paulette Smith with Don Paul Marketing, who again has been there for years with me by my side, and just we've locked arms in so many aspects. And I would definitely not be who I am today, especially in the marketing. I wouldn't even be on here talking to you today on this platform without Paulette pushing me to go further with my technical, capabilities, man. She got me out of my comfort zone. Um, I'm laughing because it's so funny. When I met her, when I met Paulette, I was literally doing free conference call. That's how I was doing my podcast at that time. I was using free conference call. And again, she just pushed me to limits that I didn't think I could go. So thank you, Paulette, for just, being a nag and just being who you are, right? But that's what you do. You bring out the best in people. And I feel we all do. That's one common denominator we all have. We bring out the best, not in each other, but in everyone who comes into contact with us. Then I have my partner, my brother in the UK, Unisa Camara. And I can't mention Unisa without mentioning Cheryl Manette, my kindred spirit leader, Cheryl Manette. But Unisa is we're the same, cut from the same cloth, same fabric. We're driven. We love people. We don't stop. We're relentless. We get it done. We are action oriented, and we get it done. So when you hear me, you hear Unisa, and vice versa. And then I mentioned Dr. Dre. I said I was gonna keep it short, but my man Dr. Dre from Yo MTV Raps, such an inspiration. I've learned calmness from him, because if you guys don't know, I'm very energetic. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and sometimes I let it go. But Dre has taught me calmness. Mhm. he's taught me calmness. So amongst other things, with his vast knowledge of rap and hip hop. And let me remind y'all, okay, it was rap first. Hip hop came a lot later. Okay, hip hop came a lot later. First, it was rap, R-A-P. But NICU DC, the medical television series, which, excuse me, when this thing comes out, is going to impact so many lives, so many lives. And I just cannot wait for the world to see this series. We don't know what network, but guarantee you, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be riveting. It's going to be emotional. And just like Chicago PD and all of Dick Wolf's work, Dick Wolf, if you see this, I love you, man. You inspire me like nobody's business. You and Kevin McCarthy, you really have been the inspiration and giving me the blueprint on what I want my projects to look and feel like. So shout out to Dick Wolf. If you don't know him, he's the man behind Law and Order, and so many other FBI International. Just, I mean, the man's incredible. But that's what I wanted to do today. And you know, my family, of course, I'm going to shout out my family, my late mother, Dorothy Gray Richardson, for just creating the man that you hear and you see today. And all of my family, all my cousins, my nieces, nephews, you name them, man, aunts, uncles, everybody has been such an inspiration to me. All my classmates over the years, high school, college, Air Force, everybody I've come into contact with, I have a piece of them in me, man. And it's just incredible. And I thank God that he gives me the memories that I can fall back to 1979 and think of a classmate that inspired me. It's just incredible how our minds work and things come into our brains, that into our hearts, that we could just take a minute and reflect on a period of time, man. Like I said, I do this often, often. So I just want to thank all of you for inspiring me to be the man that I am. And the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. So NICU DC is definitely a medical television drama series that will be out soon. And then we have projects coming after that. Just incredible, incredible journey that I'm so blessed and honored to have so many amazing individuals and companies that are partnering with me and sharing my vision and share my passion for life and loving on others and helping others. So if I didn't mention you, trust me, it's not because I don't think of you. Again, I could stay on here for hours with the people who inspire me. So don't feel left out, because you're always going to be in my heart and you're always in my mind. So I just wanted to share that this morning. And again, sparked by an interview with Coleman Domingo, amazing actor, by Kevin McCarthy. But thank you so much, Mom. I know you're looking down, you're listening to everything I do. I love you, Dorothy Gray Richardson. I love you, I love you, I love you for the woman that you have always been in my life, and continue to inspire me to inspire others and always put others first. Peace and blessings. God bless you. Have an amazing, amazing, incredible Thursday. And remember, don't nobody love you more than Troy but God.